two loopholes on certain things, but you can leave it up to Wilfred just fabricating his past or fabricating his name.
Ed Harris, dude. Leave it to Ed Harris.
Ed Harris. Yeah, dude.
That guy's always plays a fucking bad guy, dude.
Yeah. He's good at it.
It's crazy. Did you notice he is like almost playing God like in the Truman Show as well, where he's like the director of like everything?
Yeah. But like I was telling you, Bong is such a encyclopedia of cinema. I'm sure like there's so many hidden Easter eggs that we don't even probably know about that he worked in this,
Yeah.
Like that fucking crazy Shining reference in the middle of the film that's kind of obscure.
You got that?
Yeah.
You got that reference?
Yeah.
Which one is it, bro?
In the sauna room, they're playing the same music of when he's in the bar or whatever.
Dude.
Yeah.
And then
he's getting choked out?
Yeah, when he's getting choked out, he kind of looks like he's Jack.
Yeah.
When he's frozen in the snow.
Yeah, exactly. And the way he brushes his hair and everything, it's just like it makes total sense. He's like looks like a fucking psychopath, and they're playing that music of when Jack's like talking in the little bar in the Overlook or whatever. That.
Yeah.
It's a very distinct tone, and I'm just like, oh shit, like.
And it's funny because as soon as he's getting choked out and you feel like he gets stabbed, you hear the jazz music get really loud for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it goes away to like let you know, like, yeah, we're doing this shit on purpose. It's not a coincidence, bro.
Swan facts.
All right, Swan facts. Jamie Bell's character, his name is Edgar, right? This was actually a tribute to the filmmaker Edgar Wright.
Oh, nice.
The protein blocks, going back to what we were talking about earlier, were actually made up of seaweed, tangle, sugar, and gelatin.
Okay. Nice.
Actress Tilda Swinton actually thought that they were pretty delicious, apparently.
She would. Like
she would.
She would, right?
Weirdo.
Dude, when she takes off her teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Her caps in the front is just like, oh, shit. This was director Bong's English language debut. I think I had said that on the end of the last episode.
Nice.
The pitch black fight scene that goes down in the tunnel was actually shot completely in the dark besides the natural light of the fire when he calls for the fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Wow.
The set of the film was so big, I think they said something like 500 meters long, that Ed Harris was completely shocked when he actually showed up to shoot. I guess they actually they recreated the simulator like train cars and suspended them on these what they call a gimbal, which would make them kind of rock back and forth.
Oh, so they kind of move and stuff and sway.
Yeah. So it was
they
like
have like shocks.
Pretty much.
That's sick.
Yeah, to simulate, of course, because they're supposed to be going so fast, so you can't just like all of a sudden be, have your actors not like naturally swaying. So that was a good, I think, a really cool detail.
Yeah, exactly.
Tilda Swinton actually spent like 2 hours in makeup to I guess get her the appearance of, what's her name, Mason?
Of a creepy person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or more creepy?
Veruca Salt.
Chris Evans actually personally hunted down Bong to audition for this film once he heard that the casting was happening. And it's interesting because this is around the time that Chris Evans was trying to he was trying to like back away from acting, and because he wanted to direct, of course. But we all know how that went, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was talking to Tiny about this, that it was kind of cool seeing Captain America not be Captain America outside of an Avenger film.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, it's really.
Have you fucking Metal Gear that we've been waiting for?
Right.
Yes.
Have you seen him in the movie Puncture?
No.
That's a good one. You should check that one out.
All right, for sure. We will. Yeah.
It's more like a dramatic role. So
nice.
Yeah, I think he was really good in this one. Captain Evans.
He's come a long way from not another teen movie.
Yeah, that is him.
Yeah. I think that was his first. That was his first feature film. I think.
I remember watching that. He's basically his character in Scott Pilgrim, to be honest.
Yeah. He's Lucas Lee, dude. He's Lucas Lee, dude. I'm telling you, he's a real person.
It all comes full circle.
I think Chris Evans is his alter ego, and Lucas Lee is his real state, dude. That's him. That's his final form. Lucas Evans, dude.
All right. My final swan fact for the night. The film was shot in just 72 days.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
It was also made, I think the budget was $40 million, and it grossed around, I think, 86 point something million.
Okay. That was going to be my next question. That's dope.
Which I think is really good for a rated R movie, especially how kind of visceral and weird concept this is.
Yeah.
I know it was originally supposed to be like a limited release here in the States, and because this was released under the Weinstein Company, which is no longer around, they were like, oh no, like people want to see this, so they got wide distribution. But fuck Harvey Weinstein, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I hadn't heard much about this movie other than just the name, because the actual name just sticks out in my head. But when James started talking about it, I was like, oh, I think I've seen something or some trailer about it. So I was actually really surprised when I watched it all the way through. It got my attention. Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Wes and say thank you for hooking it up with the fucking Netflix account, bro. I really appreciate that.
The real
MVP.
Hell yeah. Quarantine time.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you for joining us tonight. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. It was fun, man.
So whose pick is it for next week?
It's me.
You, okay.
It's a me.
It's a me, a Wes.
So I already told Vic what I wanted to pick, and you guys are probably not going to be stoked on this, but I'm going to pick it anyway. It's on Hulu. We're going to talk about The Lords of Chaos.
What is that?
Which is basically a biopic on the origins of black metal, Norwegian black metal, the first ever Norwegian black metal band, and how they kind of come up and their ultimate demise, kind of, or at least the founding members.
Mayhem.
Yes.
I'm excited.
It's called The
James,
Lords.
The story of this actual band is legendary, and it's insane, dude. Like, just to say the least.
James will probably hate me because it's very it's very hard to watch. The film is a very good, like, it's made very well, but there's a lot of crazy shit going on, like and you'll know what you'll like, not a lot of movies can make you feel this way, and so it'll be interesting to see what you guys have to say about it.
Nice.
It's nothing like a Serbian film, okay? So don't worry, James.
Oh man,
Okay.
I actually like that movie.
I'm good.
Good movie, dude. That's a really good movie.
Heat up some popcorn. It's a good watch there.
No, but yeah,
I watch that all the time.
I watch it every Easter.
but yeah. So everybody at home, we're going to be talking about Lords of Chaos, which is available on Hulu. Check it out if you want to watch it before or watch along with us. It should be a lot of fun, I think.
Nice, okay.
Where can they find us, James?
So we are on pretty much every single platform that plays podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Sods, Spreaker, Spotify, everything. everything that plays podcasts, you can find us there. Just search for Drop the Mic. Give us 5 stars.
If you
thumbs up.
see us in there, we'll be in there.
Yeah, give us a positive review. Hopefully, if you have a couple minutes or a couple seconds, all it takes is 5 seconds to say that we did good. And then you can also follow us on Instagram. We are at @dropthemic_podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Apple TV is actually free right now for students. If you're a student and you have a discount for your Apple Music, you can get Apple TV for free.
Nice.
TV.
I know if you get because I got a year subscription free from when I got my new phone to Apple TV.
Yeah.
So that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I have it right now.
Yeah, same thing with my iPad. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
And don't forget to check out SoundCloud links for me, Onarres, and Mr. Admiral Atlas.
Oh yeah.
Putting daily music on Instagram, live music. We do all kinds of stuff on there, doing crazy in studio. Check us out, man.
Yep.
And if you hear the beats underneath this podcast, that's me. So
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
thank you guys for hooking it up with Rude Behavior.
Yeah, dude,
man,
that shit was fun.
This is fun. We got everybody on the whole crew on.
We're only missing Chris, not Bradford Rodriguez.
I mean,
It's
but
another
are we really
square
missing
frame
him?
Oh,
Damn, James. Damn.
Moving on.
I'm just kidding, Chris. I'm just kidding.
I like how Admiral knew to say
Jeez.
moving on. That's hilarious, dude. That's
how we know he's in detail.
Yeah, see,
Detailed about paying attention to like the
he
podcast.
listens to the show, man. It's great.
He listens religiously.
Hey, dude, I'm like the Bong-Joon-Ho of podcasts, bro.
I don't need you to tell me how good my podcasts are, right, Jimmy?
No, yeah. When I listen to my podcast, I listen because I like to listen. Moving on.
But yeah,
I hold
that's
my phone with my small hand and
any last words for Snowpiercer?
Check it out if you haven't.
It's good.
It's on Netflix.
Definitely.
Watch it.
Yeah, for free.
And if
Captain
you're interested in Bong's other work, Parasite's on Hulu.
I'll give it a rating to do that.
What's up?
Rating.
A rating? Yeah, let's do a rating.
I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 9 too. It's a solid movie. Solid.
9.
5'9"? Is there 5'9"?
9. German. 9.
Uh-oh.
Just to be against the grain on a 9.5.
Thanks for having us on the show, man.
Thank you.
Felt like the good old days. Felt like the good old days.
He said whenever we can get back
Having
into
us
the
on.
garage.
And yeah.
Hey, damn.
Until next week.
All right, gentlemen. Signing
All
out.
right, bye guys.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later.
Late. Peace. Stay safe.
You ever been to the tail section? Do you have any idea what went on back there? When we boarded? It was chaos. Yeah, we didn't freeze to death, but we didn't have time to be thankful. Wilford soldiers came and they took everything. It's 1,000 people in an iron box. No food, no water. After a month, we ate the week.